All right. We are still on Egbert Watch, but we are here.
Yes, we are. It is Tuesday morning.
It is. It's quite loud.
And they seem to be really happy in this
Hey,
newsroom
you
on
know
a
what?
Tuesday morning.
We have a very happy newsroom. I will say that much. We have a good time in our newsroom.
Or something. I don't know. Hey, let's take a look at our friend now. Which bird is this one here?
According to MSU Fisheries and Wildlife, this is Egbert.
Okay.
Based on the band that you see on what would be our right talon there.
Okay.
And Egbert was born or was hatched second or third. She wasn't the first one, and she wasn't the last one.
Okay.
So we're still waiting for her to
She's just taking her time.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of probably after being in there with all those other birds stretching their wings and beating you all the time.
Stretch out, girl.
You know, you might kind of appreciate being there alone,
Yeah.
but you know, just kind of lingering on the edge. So I would assume that
getting food brought to you, don't pay rent.
that's right. Mom or Dad, we're not quite sure which one. We didn't interview them or anything.
Not yet.
Did stop by and bring a little tasty morsel yesterday, from what I understand.
She's got it made right now if you want to ask.
Yeah, so you just might want to stay there, but
I don't blame
eventually
her.
they're going to stop coming.
They might. She's getting ready. Ruffling her feathers
Well,
a
pop her
little
back
bit.
up there. You
Got
know,
her.
she's doing the little dance.
Yeah. A little bit of grooming herself, getting all those baby fuzzies off of her, and she knows we're talking about her,
She's
so
kind
she's
of
looking
bouncing
at
her head a
us.
little bit, but
right.
you know, what are we going to talk about? I mean, once
don't
she
know.
flies and it's just a box,
I have no idea.
they take the camera down, or can we just show the box every day? There's an empty box waiting for spring.
The camera stays. I don't think they're broadcasting live, though.
Oh.
Yeah, but the camera stays.
Okay, we'll have to find something else to occupy our time. Yeah, what is occupying my time is
When are we getting rain? When are we getting rain?
you've basically been reading all the comments on anything I put on Twitter. It's, but we need the yes, I understand.
I will say this. I walked out of my apartment this morning, and the grass was wet, and there were puddles, and I was like,
Yeah, they have something called a sprinkler
I know.
system at the apartment complex, and it's really easy to tell now, like, who waters their lawn and who doesn't water their lawn, or what
Definitely.
lawn is watered, and you know, it's you just got to walk through
just-
the neighborhood and you can tell it.
I got excited for a minute. I thought we got some rain, and then I looked across the parking lot. I was like, nope, sprinklers.
Not at all. Hey, but I was excited this morning because in our 5-day outlook for precipitation,
Okay.
roll the graphics.
Woo!
There we go. Hey, it's not widespread, but we have got the chance of some rain in the next 5 days. Now, it's not going to be today. It's not going to be tomorrow. It's not going to be, well, it'll be Thursday. It's not going to be Friday. The day that it comes, I will be on a plane heading off on to the West Coast.
Nice.
And it
Perfect.
is Saturday, and there's a chance. And I notice the activity's kind of scattered. This particular graphic just takes us through the daylight hours of Saturday, but there could be some showers around Saturday night and Sunday, too. So I think there's a pretty good chance we all see at least a little bit of rain on Saturday going into Sunday. I mean, the timing's not the best, but, you know, we need the rain. And what we also need is to scour some of this smoke from the wildfires up in Canada out of here. And we
Yeah.
get a little shift in the winds today, and that should slowly start to happen. So it could be a little improvement as far as that is concerned, too. So we look at our Meridian Company Capital City Skycam. I mean, it just looks like a cloudy morning. And yes, some of this are high clouds, but it's also the smoke that we just kind of have lingering in the air right now. 62 degrees, our current temperature in Lansing. Notice the visibility in Lansing. It's at 4 miles. So some of that smoke has made its way down towards the surface, and I wouldn't be surprised some folks are going, kind of smells like fire out here right now.
It does.
Okay, well, we check out Jackson. We've got some clouds, we've got some smoke in the air, but Jackson, I think that smoke is still a little higher up in the clouds because visibility a bit better than Lansing. It is sitting right now at 7 miles. Again, the smoke kind of lingers for most of today, and then things should start to improve a little bit as we go through tonight. Hour by hour forecast showing some high clouds. Notice there are some showers today back to our west, but they do not make it here today. And the next few days were dry. It'll be during this weekend when our chance of precipitation goes up. And then next week, another chance of seeing some rain next Thursday. So let's hope we see some of that. Our forecast over the next 12 hours, temperatures low 70s at noon, mid 70s at 4 in the afternoon. So temperatures a little bit lower than they were yesterday. Here is the one and only 10-day forecast. And tomorrow we have...
Those numbers are looking pretty good, though.
Yeah, we're in the mid 70s. What is concerning is it's going to be breezy tomorrow and Thursday. And, a dropped match can cause lots of problems when it's windy.
We've seen dropped cigarettes and everything like that.
Whatever. I'm lighting the grill, and an amber flew out of the grill, and so that is concerning. Through Friday, definitely use care of dealing with anything with flames. But then we get into the weekend. It's scattered showers, but hopefully most of us see at least some, which, is kind of throwing a lifeline to the crops and to the lawns that, maybe we can keep them going a little bit longer until our next chance of rain, which is next Thursday. So it's hot.
It's hot.
Yeah, well, I mean, actually a little cooler today, but, it's dry, I guess is what I meant to say, and that holds on through Friday. Remember, you can always check out our forecast, including graphics like
the one you showed in the beginning.
The 5-day rain and, all of these fun things. I don't have the Falcon on there, but we have other graphics. And you'll always find them on the News 10 First Alert Weather app. So, you can get a jump start before our newscast comes on at 4:30 in the morning because a lot of the graphics are already up at that point. So
that's true because you guys work very hard, 24 hours
a day.
So
you could get up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
I do.
Yeah, right. And you could go to the weather app and see what I'm going to talk about that morning.
So then we don't get to see you.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, if that's what you wanted to do, Crystal, because I know you got nothing better to do, right?
Exactly.
Search for the News 10 First Alert Weather app on Google Play or the Apple App Store.
All right. Thank you very much, Darrin.
You're always glad when I pull out of here, aren't you?
Well, only because we have to do a set change.
Ooh.
See? And then
jump up on the chair.
You have me and Taylor struggling to make it look
as presentable as possible.
Yeah.
Like we didn't just jump up on these chairs.
Exactly. All right. But we're good now.
Gotta adjust myself. There we go.
See? That's why I wait.
Almost fell off the chair.
That's why I wait.
Good morning.
I tune in if that happens.
Make for good TV or broadcast.
All right. Well, luckily, this is just on the internet, so it's not like it lives forever.
There you go.
All right. Well, I'm now joined by Taylor Gattoni from News 10 Today at 11 and First at 4, and also Extra Innings. We'll get to that in a minute.
Yes, we will.
But
yes, we will.
Yeah. Real quick minute. But first, we're going to talk about some of the top headlines of the day. And one thing that has been a problem for a lot of people is that it can be really hard sometimes to afford to get the medications you need, even when they are available.
Yeah, they can be very expensive, and that's why today state lawmakers are introducing new legislation that aims at helping people save money when buying prescription drugs. Officials argue that this proposed bill will ensure that payments made towards someone's medical care will go towards their deductible and out-of-pocket costs, making sure that all copays count and make medications more affordable and accessible. Now, there will be a press conference at 10 o'clock this morning at the Anderson Office House to discuss this new proposal. And yes, News 10, our crew will be there.
Yep, they already left, actually. So
they're on the road.
And also new this morning, the Lansing Police Department is launching a new campaign called the 9 p.m. routine.
Yes, now it's not some sort of bedtime or last call, but rather more of a reminder for people. So officials say that they will send out reminders to the community to lock their doors, cars, homes, and to activate alarms and security systems in hopes of reducing crime in the community. So Lansing Police will send out a reminder every night at 9 p.m. to remind the community about this. And the department says criminals looking for easy targets, and you can make it more difficult for them by following this 9 p.m. routine.
Because I know I have an alarm on my phone when I go to bed. Make sure your car door is locked. Make sure your apartment door is locked. But if I don't have, say I forgot to turn on that alarm or to turn it off because I'm going to be, not home. I'm going to go back to my hometown. Yeah, it's nice. So.
Routine.
All right.
Make sure you're safe.
Exactly. Well, summer movies are officially hitting theaters, and there's one that has been generating buzz for months, maybe even years, it seems like, and that is the Barbie movie.
Oh my gosh, I loved Barbies when I was younger. But yes, when you think of Barbie, you probably think pink, right? Lots and lots of pink. So it's no surprise that the filmmakers for the upcoming Barbie movie literally painted her world pink. So much so, it might have led to a global shortage of pink paint, according to the movie's production designer. Look at that, just wiping it off the shelves.
All of it's gone.
The director said she wanted pinks very bright and everything to be almost too much over the top, right? Pink everywhere.
Barbie is.
Barbie is a little over the top. That's all right. She's confident in it. An official at a paint company confirmed that the production used a lot of pink, but added there were other factors that contributed to paint scarcity back when many products were limited by global supply issues. Moviegoers don't have to wait too long, though, to see the pink world that was created as Barbie. So it hits theaters July 21st.
I've seen all the trailers. You can see the set and Barbie's world in the trailers. It's pink everywhere.
Got Margot Robbie, Ryan
Everywhere.
Gosling.
The cast is through the roof, but it's very pink. All the buildings are pink. The sky is pink. The grass is pink. The cars are pink. The clothes are pink.
You might have to bring like blue tinted glasses just to switch up the color a bit for you.
I may have to.
There you
Oh.
go. That's fine.
All right. Well, what can viewers expect today on News 10 today at 11?
Yes, so we will be live in downtown Lansing for the latest from the proposed prescription drug bill conference that we were just talking about that is happening at 10 o'clock this morning. And we're also live from the groundbreaking for preserving the historic Walter French School in Lansing. We'll also have more on how people living in Jackson can have their voices heard regarding construction that the Michigan Department of Transportation is doing in the city. I know plenty of construction is taking place right now, so you can hear more. Also, due to some scheduling conflicts yesterday, this is where we talk about our extra innings show. All right, the Lansing Lugnuts will air today at noon. Are we doing it at noon? Yes? Or at 9? 9 or noon?
We're going to do it at noon.
Oh, we are doing it at noon. All right, we are doing it at noon. So make sure to tune in for Extra Innings. This is where we talk about the past Lugnuts series, the upcoming series. We highlight some MVP players who are moving up for the Lugnuts, promotions, anything fun like Marvel Day.
Yeah. Also, Jackson Field, home of the Lansing Lugnuts,
Yes.
is in the finals for the Ballpark Digest MILB High A fan voted ballpark favorite ballpark.
That's exciting.
And last time we talked about it is when we had a series against Lake County Captains. And in that round of voting, Jackson Field was up against the home of the Lake County Captains. Just so happens that this round they're up against Four Winds Field in South Bend, which is who they're playing this week. So it wasn't planned that way.
No, it was not. But
No, the schedule was not planned that way, but they're playing South Bend Cubs this coming week, and that field's the defending champs
Yes, it does.
of the entire thing. So it's going to be weird.
I remember South Bend Cubs got it last year. They won the Ballpark of the Year for the High A affiliate.
So get out there and vote for Jackson Field because it is a good time. Home of Big Lug and the Lugnuts. And we have a link to that on our website. And we'll also do another link to it on our website for this episode of Extra Innings. Again, that is today at noon. I'll be back at 3:30 with Tim Stout to take a look at all the hot topics in sports. It was a wild night in the NHL playoffs NHL finals last night. So I definitely want to talk about it. We'll see if Tim does.
And also, so following this, we will have News 10 today at 11, followed by Extra Innings, and then we will be back here for News 10 Plus at 2 o'clock.
Yep, that's when we'll talk to Studio 10 and weather. I believe it's Justin today.
Yes.
About all that's coming up then. So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you in a little bit later.